Ah, San Diego, the land of sunshine, surf, and now it seems dramatically fewer asylum seekers. With President Donald Trump at the helm, it appears the tides are turning and the migrant shelters are closing their doors faster than a Starbucks on Christmas Day. Yes, folks, the Crowne Plaza Hotel in Mission Valley is returning to its original state of being a place for weary travelers to rest their heads rather than a temporary home for asylum seekers. The Catholic charities that once ran the shelter have now closed up shop, allegedly too busy to comment on their sudden exit from the immigration stage. It's all part of a larger trend, you see. The Jewish Family Service of San Diego, another stalwart of the migrant assistance scene, shut down operations in February. They laid off 115 employees, citing changes in federal funding and policy. With a motto like, "Welcome the stranger," you'd think they might have anticipated the changes. But alas, federal policy shifts can be as unpredictable as a game of musical chairs. They're now focusing on pro bono legal services because apparently lawyers are the true unsung heroes of the migrant plight. Before its closure, the San Diego shelter had been a regional hub for over 6 years. Yet since the CBP One phone app hit a technical snag on January 20th, the flow of new asylum-seeking families has dwindled to a trickle. The app, initially a tool for scheduling cargo inspections, had been expanded to allow migrants to book appointments at U.S. ports of entry. But with the Biden administration's kaleidoscope of lawful pathways, it seems the app's usefulness has, how should we say, expired. In a statement that reads like a masterclass in understatement, Jeffrey Stalnaker, acting chief patrol agent of the San Diego sector, remarked to the Los Angeles Times, "To say there has been a dramatic change would be an understatement. Indeed, arrests have plummeted from over 1,200 per day last April to a paltry 30 to 40 a day. It's enough to make one wonder if the Border Patrol agents are getting bored." As of December, a whopping 936,500 individuals had made appointments via the app, a testament to both its popularity and now its obsolescence. Yet without this digital beacon of hope, the San Diego Rapid Response Network's migrant shelter services are in a holding pattern, waiting for better understanding of future community needs. Translation: they're waiting to see what the next federal policy overhaul will bring. Meanwhile, in the city that never sleeps, but occasionally catnaps on policy changes, New York City has also closed its massive migrant shelter. Mayor Eric Adams announced that fewer than 45,000 migrants are now in the city's care, down from a peak of 69,000 in January 2024. That's a hefty reduction, considering the city has played host to over 232,000 migrants since the spring of 2022. The Roosevelt Hotel shelter, opened during the peak of the international asylum seeker crisis, has seen its average weekly intake drop to 350. It's a bit like running a marathon, only to find out the finish line has moved, and there's no one left to cheer. Denver, too, is scaling back, closing 4 shelters in a bid to save millions. During the twilight of Joe Biden's presidency, a steady stream of 500 new migrants were seeking assistance weekly. Now the city is tightening its belt and consolidating services, presumably in anticipation of more austere times. As we wrap up this whirlwind tour of migrant shelter closures and policy shifts, let's take a moment to reflect on the irony of it all. The ebb and flow of immigration policy seems as fickle as the weather, subject to change at a moment's notice. But hey, isn't that what makes politics so entertaining? Before we conclude, we'd love to hear your thoughts on these developments. Do you think these policy changes are a step in the right direction, or is there more to the story? Drop a comment below and let us know where you stand. And while you're at it, if you enjoyed our satirical take on the news, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Hit that like button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest videos. After all, in a world of constant change, isn't it nice to have a reliable source of irony and wit? Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next video.